mingy portions on offer. Cousin Everard was a grey-haired man in pale grey suiting who talked about his legal experiences in greyish tones. He entertained us with a long account of a takeover bid for the Winnipeg Soap Company, which had cleared $4 million for his clients, the Great Elk Bank of Canada. Hearing this, Hilda said accusingly, "You've never cleared $4 million for a client, have you, Rumpole? You should be a company lawyer like Everard." "No, I think I'll stick to crime," I told them. "At least it's a more honest type of robbery." "Nonsense. Robbery has never got us a dinner at La Maison Jean-Pierre. We'd never be here if Cousin Everard hadn't come all the way from Saskatchewan to visit us." "Yes, indeed, from the town of Saskatoon, Hilda." Everard gave her a greyish smile. "You see, Hilda, Saskatoon, as in spittoon. Crime doesn't pay, Horace. The man from the land of the igloos told me. You should know that by now. Of course, we have several fine dining restaurants in Saskatoon these days, but nothing to touch this." He continued his inspection of the menu. "Hilda, may I make so bold as to ask what is your pleasure?" During the ensuing discussion, my attention strayed. Staring idly round the consecrated area, I was startled to see, in the gloaming, a distinct sign of human passion in revolt against the forces of law and order. At a table for two, I recognized Claude Erskine Brown, opera buff, hopeless cross-examiner, and long-time member of our chambers in Equity Court. But was he dining tete-a-tete with his wife, the handsome and successful QC, Mrs. Phillida Erskine Brown, the Portia of our group, as law and order demanded? The answer to that was no. He was entertaining a young and decorative lady solicitor named Patricia, known to herself as Tricia, Benbow. Her long golden hair, which often provoked whistles from the cruder junior clerks round the Old Bailey, hung over her slim and suntanned shoulders, and one generously ringed hand rested on Claude's as she gazed, in her usual appealing way, up into his eyes. She couldn't gaze into them for long, as Claude, no doubt becoming uneasily aware of the unexpected presence of a couple of Rumpoles in the room, hid his face behind a hefty wine list. At that moment, an extremely superior brand of French head-waiter manifested itself beside our table, announced his presence with a discreet cough, and led off with, "Madame, Messieurs, tonight Jean-Pierre recommends for the main course la poésie de la poitrine du canard au céleri épinard cru." "Poésie?" Hilda sounded delighted and kindly explained. "That's poetry, Rumpole. Tastes a good deal better than that old Wordsworth of yours, I shouldn't be surprised." "Tell us about it, George." Everard smiled at the waiter. "Whet our appetites."
"This is just a few wafer-thin slices of breast of duck, marinated in a drop or two of Armagnac, delicately grilled and served with a celery remoulade, and some leaves of spinach lightly steamed."
"And mash?" I interrupted the man to ask.
"Excusez-moi?"
The fellow seemed unable to believe his ears. "Mashed spuds come with it, do they?"
"Shh, Rumpole!"
Hilda was displeased with me, but turned all her charms on Georges.
"I will have the poésie. It sounds delicious."
"A culinary experience, Hilda. Yes, poesy for me too, please." Everard fell into line. "I would like a poesy of steak and kidney pudding, not pie, with mashed potatoes and a big scoop of boiled cabbage. English mustard, if you have it." It seemed a reasonable enough request.
"Rumpole!"
Hilda's whisper was menacing.
"Behave yourself."
"This pudding," George was puzzled, "is not on our menu." "Your pleasure is our delight. It says that on your menu. Couldn't you ask Cookie if she could delight me along those lines?"
"Cookie? I do not know what monsieur means by cookie. Our maître de cuisine is Jean-Pierre O'Higgins himself. He is in the kitchen now."
"Oh, very convenient. have a word in his shell.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.